What is going on, guys? Welcome to your ninth HTML5 tutorial, and in this tutorial what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be laying out this template that we pretty much made in the tutorials 1 through 4, I think it is. So we're pretty much going to lay it out, style it, and I'm going to show you guys how to lay it out perfectly using an old traditional box model in CSS, because I get so many messages and emails asking me how to lay out a website, and it's even kind of difficult to center a website properly. So I'm going to be showing you the old style, and then I'm going to show you how it differs from the new style, and you guys can probably use bits and pieces from both to lay out your websites like a pro. So both of these techniques are awesome. I don't want to say that one is better than the other. You can definitely use things from both, but once you watch probably these next 5 or 6 tutorials, you guys are going to be able to lay out websites like a champ. So the last thing I want to mention is, yes, we are going to be going over, the canvas and geolocation and all that good stuff, but I want to cover the core basic fundamentals first before we jump into that really advanced stuff. And also, I'm going to be moving to New York this weekend, so if you're watching these tutorials as I upload them, I just want to let you guys know that I'm shutting off my internet tomorrow, and it won't be on for like a week or so while I, transition, make the move. So anyways, enough talking. Let's go ahead and start laying this stuff out. So the very first thing we need to do is we need to surround, well, I'm going to go ahead and minimize this head. We really don't need it. We need to surround everything in a huge div tag. So I'm going to be putting my div tag right under the body, and I'm just going to give it an ID of, let me see something I can remember. ID equals big, not bog, big underscore wrapper. And okay, since this is right under the very first opening body tag, I'm going to close it right under this last one right here. And a cool thing, if you go ahead and highlight your div tag, and if it turns purple, that means that it has a matching div tag somewhere. So if you're working in a small window like this, or if you just want to go through and make sure all your tags match, you can do that. Nice little tip. So anyways, now that it turned purple, again, basically we're surrounding our entire main content with this big div tag, and that's so we can center the website later on. So don't forget that, and also don't forget the name of it. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each one of these tags, these HTML5 tags, and give it an ID. And an ID basically lets us reference it whenever we're working in the main CSS file later on. So I'm going to name this header top header, and I probably need the ID. And actually, I think I'm going to do this. Just go ahead and copy this bad boy so I don't have to type all that over and over. Alright, so header is top header, and then for my nav, we need ID for this. Now the navigation, I'm going to just call top menu, I guess, since that's where all my links are. And for this section, I'm just going to call it main section. Pretty creative with that one. And let's see, we need to find the sides. Now the side ones right here, if you remember, they're pretty much the news. I'm just gonna put news in them. Bucky has a dog. Not the important information, but definitely information that we do not want to forget. So I'm just going to call this side news, and for the footer, we actually need an ID for this too. And this is going to be called the footer. So let me just go ahead and make sure I didn't type anything wrong real quick. And if we go ahead and save this and refresh, we can see that nothing changes. And I guess I might as well show you guys. This is our starting point right here. Bland, old, plain, stupid, boring website. So we definitely need to spice this up a bit. So now that we have an ID on everything, whenever we're making our CSS file, we can reference this stuff and we can actually move it around how we want to. So for this tutorial, I just want to mention all that stuff at the beginning, and also make sure that you surround all your contents with a big div tag and give all your stuff an ID. And that's going to allow us to reference it and also move it around in the next tutorial. So we have a lot of CSS and styling to cover in the next tutorial. So I'm going to be saving it for then. So for now, thank you guys for watching. And also, if you need any of this code, again, I'm going to be posting it all on my forum. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.